Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Paycheck to Portfolio. This morning, we're going to talk about how I treat my portfolio like a business, how I use margin to live off of, and how I fully live out of the brokerage account. You can see my net account value is now sitting at $233,617. My total unrealized gain is sitting at 13.5%. This is just pure equity growth of the portfolio. Friday was a great day in the market. I was up $4,000 or almost 1%, and my available for withdrawal is sitting at $11,500. A lot's been going on in the market, a lot of volatility. It's obviously earnings season in the market. And then ironically, the jobs report came in soft on Friday, which was actually good news for the market because it means we're less likely to increase interest rates over the next several months. If you've been following my channel, you know all of my income comes into the brokerage account. I fully invest every dollar, and then I borrow from my equity to pay my bills in the form of margin. I completely started living out of my account in June of 2024. So on the 2-year time frame, you're seeing basically an apples to apples comparison. This is just the time-weighted return. This does not include any cash coming into the account or any cash coming out of the brokerage account. That's under the historical values tab, which we'll look at next here in E-Trade. So this is just the pure growth of the portfolio minus deposits or withdrawals. I'm sitting at 78% time-weighted return. The S&P 500's at 45%. The NASDAQ's at 59%. The Dow's at 36%. And the Russell's at 44%. Over the last 3 years, you can see I've actually bypassed the indexes here with the big jump up in the market. And in this view, they have a little bit of a head start on me because I've been in since June of 2024, which is right about here. So you can see the head start with the time frame there. But over the last 3 years, my portfolio is up 92%. The S&P 500's up 73%. The NASDAQ's up 91%. We'll call it 92%. So we're pretty much even there. I'm a little bit ahead now. The Dow's up 54 and the Russell's up 55. Let's take a look at the historical values tab. So looking at the historical values tab, this shows money coming into the brokerage, the money going out of the brokerage, and the growth of the portfolio itself. So you can see in January of 2026, I was sitting at a net portfolio value of $186,825. You can see it's not linear. It jumped up to 191, 192, 204, 219. Then the market started to pull back a little bit, 211, 212. And now you can see I'm sitting at 228 as of close Friday. Again, my paycheck came in, dividends rolled in overnight, which we'll look at in the estimated income tab there as well. So as close of business yesterday, I was at 228. You can see as of this morning, I'm sitting at 233. So while fully living out of my brokerage account, I'm up $62,000 year to date. Over the last 1 year, that's $92,000. Over the last 2 years, that's almost $125,000. You can see it's not a linear journey. The stock market doesn't go straight up in a straight line. It ebbs and flows. But over time, I'm taking money I would have consumed otherwise, fully investing that money into equities and assets that grow and throw off cash flow, 15, 20, 25% dividend yields. And then I'm borrowing from margin at 5.49% interest. So I'm getting equity growth and cash flow, which will ultimately set me free from a 9-to-5 job much quicker so I can spend more time with my family and doing the things I love. And that's the great thing about the Paycheck to Portfolio system. We're treating our portfolio like a business as opposed to just a consumer saver that has to spend 30 years trading your time for money. So fingers crossed you can retire and everything's okay. I'm just expediting that compounding curve much faster. Let's take a look at the estimated income tab this morning. You can see over the next 1 year, I'm projected to bring in about $47,000 of dividends. Now, this will ebb and flow. Some months it's higher, some months it's lower. What E-Trade does is they take the last distribution and they annualize that out over the next 12 months. But what I want you to understand is I'm getting equity growth here as the stock market increases in value. And then this dividend income is coming in and layering on top of that, which is eroding away my living expenses. And then I have my trailing dividends, which is over $100,000 over the course of the last couple of years, which has contributed to my equity growth over time. So I have a gross portfolio value and a net portfolio value because I'm borrowing from myself. Right now, my gross portfolio value is about $480,000. My net portfolio value is, again, about $234,000. So it's like owning a $500,000 house with a $250,000 mortgage. Real estate is really the easiest comparison for our brains to understand. I want to show you this on paper looking at what I call the Fire Model Pro Calculator. First, I'm going to show you the Google Sheet so you can see the old-fashioned way we used to talk about this. And I'm going to show you this in the Paycheck the Portfolio Training Academy, which pulls your actual holdings. And I hope visually it's easy for you to understand month after month, week after week, year after year. I'm a very visual person, so it helps me articulate that, and I hope it helps you understand it. So let's jump into that next. All right, this is the original Fire Model Pro Google Sheet we have in our membership Discord. We also have a live version of this, which pulls directly from your brokerage account now in the Training Academy, which I'm going to show you next. But the nice thing about the Google Sheet and some iterations we're making in the background, you'll be able to do this a lot more robust with real-time data. But you can enter your starting portfolio here. So what I did is I started with $5,000 just as an example, zero margin debt. I'm saying I'm going to contribute $7,500 a year to the brokerage account, and I'm going to float a $500 a month car bill. You have to pay a car bill anyway. Would you rather pay it and consume it to zero or fully invest it and then borrow from it? So this is $500 a year times 1 year. Right now, I have the drip yield at 5% to be conservative, the non-drip yield. So again, I invest into growth stocks and closed-end funds. I drip those funds. And then the high yield funds such as QQQI, SPYI, QQQY, and others, I take as cash to service my margin loan. So this blended yield is just an average of all of those together. I put 22% in here right now. The Training Academy will give you this information. The drip allocation, I put at 50%, and the non-drip that I'm taking is cash. I put at 50%. And then the margin interest rate, I put at 5.5%. I've negotiated that down at E-Trade multiple times. You can do the same thing by calling your brokerage account, letting them know that you plan on living out of the account. And a lot of our members in the Discord have been successful and actually have their scripts in there if you want to check that out. So let's look at the 60-month Fire Model Pro calculation so I can show you this line by line. So looking at month one, you can see $5,000 there's your starting gross portfolio value. At this point, because you're just starting out, you have $10 of drip dividends that are coming in and being reinvested. Your non-drip dividends would create $46 a month of cash flow for you. You would have zero interest to pay the first month because you're just getting started. So you've immediately created $46 of cash that would have otherwise not been there to begin with. We have monthly expenses being that $500 car bill that we're scaling into. Therefore, the margin used would be $454. Notice you've already reduced your car payment by $46 there. When I say erode away living expenses, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Now you're using $454 of margin from your gross portfolio value. You're not paying anything down yet. Therefore, your margin debt's $454. You're bringing in your W-2 contributions of $625 because most people are already investing the leftovers. We're just tacking on that $500 car bill that we have to pay anyway. Now the net portfolio value is $4,546 and your equity is 91%. So you can see what happens month over month. You keep that cycle going. Your dividends are accumulating, which is slowly eroding away the car bill expense. And when you get to about month 20 or month 12, whichever you're comfortable with your equity amount, you could add another bill. If you watch the Spark the Fire series that I started for my 17-year-old daughter, Emma, back in October of 2025, this is exactly what I'm doing is I'm scaling in and I'm bringing in my electric and water bill and paying it directly from the brokerage. In my large portfolio that's almost $500,000 gross now, I'm paying everything out of it for this reason. And over time, you can see at the end of 60 months, if you didn't change anything, you would have almost a $50,000 gross portfolio value. You would have $103 going into drip, $453 of cash flow. Interest, you'd be paying $96. That's the key right there. You're creating that spread, that business spread for yourself. That's why we're treating this like a business balance sheet instead of a consumer. Your monthly expenses would be $578. Again, we're adjusting for inflation on this, even though car payments are pretty much flat. It's a conservative projection with inflation. The margin used is slowly starting to reduce. Your margin debt here is at $21,000. Your contributions, this is the key. You're investing this capital that would have been consumed otherwise, is $37,500, and your net portfolio value is $28,407, or 57% on money that would have gone to zero. A lot of people talk about NAV erosion with high yield funds. When you consume your dollar to zero, it's fully eroded. It's gone. You have to go trade your time for money to get that money again, just to consume it again. That's the vicious cycle we're brainwashed into believing is the right way to do things. Instead, real businesses create real equity, which creates real cash flow, and that brings them freedom and stability over time. And that's what sets people free from 9-to-5 jobs. So, in our culture, we're so used to going and buying a $100,000 vehicle these days, $70,000 truck, 6 or 7% interest. You drive it off the lot, it depreciates immediately, 10%, 15%. And your neighbors come over and congratulate you, right? Or you go buy a house, a $500,000 house, and you put 3 or 10% down, and the bank owns 97% equity or 90% equity, and everybody's throwing you a housewarming party. But for whatever reason, we can't get our brains around being business owners instead of consumers. And I hope when you look at these things that they help you understand. Now, you have to be wise with this. Have to account for your money, which is why we give you the tools to be successful. I'm going to show you this in the training academy. Now we're in the Paycheck to Portfolio Training Academy. All of our tools are on the side over here. This is pulling directly from the Paycheck to Portfolio web application. But you can enter your own customized numbers in here, and it will draw out these graphs for you with the starting gross portfolio value. I'm projected to be over $1.5 million right now. I'm going to get about $106,000 of drip dividends, $533,000 of cash dividends over 5 years. My peak margin will be about $360,000, and then my final equity will be about 80% there. And then what the Fire Model Pro in the Training Academy does is it gives you a whole bunch of different graphs here. You can look at income versus expenses, your annual portfolio snapshot, your debt equity trend line, and then it will do the same breakout for you month by month to show you drip dividends, non-drip dividends, interest, cash after interest, expenses. These are all of my monthly living expenses. You can see the inflation here is being baked in, the margin used, the debt, the W-2 total, the net value, and the equity. And you can see it will highlight your crossover point here to where your non-drip dividends are exceeding your monthly living expenses. At that point, it will start to pay down your margin balance. But here's the truth. If I can borrow from E-Trade at 5.49% and generate 20% dividend yields or 15% dividend yields, why would I continue to pay my margin down to zero? Now, the truth is I'll build my equity, but I'm always going to use the business mindset to borrow at a cheaper rate than I'm making money on. And that's the key with any business principle. And I hope that that was easy for you to understand as we've gone through these illustrations and these actual calculations with my real portfolio. If you go back to my very first video, why I live out of my brokerage account, I was sitting at about $100,000. My net portfolio values doubled over the last year, which is so awesome that I can show you that and document it in real time. So go check out my first video and then compare it to today's video so you can see my net amounts and compare those two for yourself, because I'm transparently showing you that. Let's check out some resources. All of my resources are available under all of the pinned comments in all of my videos. You can download the free starter kit and simple calculator if you'd like to see how your own finances might be impacted. You can join the private Discord and membership. That gets you access to the Discord, which is our community with a whole bunch of folks in there living out of a whole bunch of different brokerage accounts. It will get you access to the Training Academy, and then it will get you access to the Paycheck to Portfolio web application as well, which interfaces directly with your brokerage account. We have multiple brokerage accounts live right now, and we're constantly expanding that. You can book a one-on-one strategy call with me. That's a high-level 30-minute call. And then we have white glove coaching and personal mentorship if you need me to come alongside you shoulder to shoulder and customize to your specific situation. And then you can look at a free calculator there in the Training Academy if you would like. I want to look at a few comments that some folks responded to in the survey I put out every week just to show you how the community is doing. All right, I wanted to pull out a few of these comments. Every week, I put out a survey, usually Thursday or Friday, to ask how people are feeling about their portfolio. And any questions you want me to answer during the week, I try to integrate those responses into what I'm demonstrating on the YouTube videos. So I asked how people are doing if they've started the Paycheck to Portfolio system, and I'm just going to read a few of these because they're really awesome for me to see. One person said, started in June with 220K and have 240K today, working great. That's awesome. Another person said, started from zero, now 28 gross, been doing it since April of 2026. It's really hard to do with a small account. I think it actually helps people learn with a small account so you understand the dynamics, which is why I started the Spark to Fire account. Takes patience during the slow ramp up. My goal is to hit 50K gross by December. But if you think about it, you went from 0 to 28 gross from April to August. You would obviously never get that out of a checking account. Another comment was, what is the best way to keep growing your portfolio so you can increase margin availability? Hopefully you got that out of the Fire Model Pro demonstration I just gave you. You're bringing in fresh capital with your own funds that you have to spend anyways, which is creating more of an equity base, which is creating a bigger gross portfolio value that you can in turn borrow against, and you keep that flywheel going. You just have to monitor your equity percentage. It's no longer $1 in and $1 out checking account living. It's $1 in, margin down, equity up, then we're reinvesting that equity into fresh assets. Some of those are 30% margin maintenance names. Some of those are 50% margin maintenance names. Meaning if I invest $1 into a 30% margin maintenance name, the brokerage is locking up 30 cents of that dollar. If it's 50% margin maintenance, the brokerage is locking up 50 cents of that dollar. So you're constantly expanding your equity base, which is giving you more borrowing power. You just have to monitor your equity and your spending, essentially. Somebody said started in January, scaling in subscriptions. Great way to do that. And now I'm at 22 gross and 18K net. Now putting in 90% of my income. Perfect way to start so you understand the system with a good community of like-minded folks. Another person said started October 25 with 2,500, now $8,600 1 year. Hoping to hit 10K. I assume you're scaling in there. A couple more I wanted to call out. Started my P2P journey at 26K, and 1 year my gross portfolio is now 125K with over 60K net value. So awesome to see. Another person put no questions, but here's my journey. I was laid off last August and was given a pretty decent severance package. I was lucky enough to find another job right away. So happy that worked out well for you. So did not have to rely on that to survive. I was able to pay off all my debts, decided to invest it, and found your channel when I figured out what to do. I started paying bills out of it in January. Gross account was around $33,000. My first bill was the subscription to your membership Discord. I really appreciate your support. My biggest concern with the program was my mortgage. I felt it was just trading my lower mortgage interest rate for a higher brokerage rate. But after I scheduled a call with you, I felt I understood better what I was doing. So in March, I went all in, started depositing all of my income and all of my bills. Gross account was $41,300, net was $39,000. As of August 1st, my gross was $87,000, my net was $68,000. I'm currently over $1,000 a month in dividends, which is about 20% of my living expenses. I really appreciate all of the comments and support. Make sure you understand the system if you decide to do it for yourself. I'm simply sharing how I live on my own personal journey. You know, there's risks to margin. I always have put options on at all times to insure my account, like a homeowner's insurance policy. Check out my video, The Market Crash Cheat Code and The Market Crash Cheat Code Revisited. If you need to brush up on that while the market's at all-time highs, that's a good time to go research that just so you're prepared at all times. Just make sure you're managing it accordingly, and that's why we have all of the resources available to you. Hope you have a great rest of your week, and we'll talk to you on Wednesday for our next video. Bye.